guys, Tiffany here from the Raspberry Room. I'm here because my friends at Fad Market asked me to give a short tutorial on how to make this pouch, this line pouch. So we're gonna make it together and then you can make like 17 of your own. So the materials you're gonna need for this project are 2 layers of fabric for the outer lining, 2 layers of fabric for the inner lining, a zipper. I chose this one because it's neon and I love neon. Some scissors, and like some wonder clips or pins, whichever one you have. And I also think a chopstick is a great thing to have to just turn the corners of your pouch out once we're finished. So our first step in this pouch making here, we're gonna lay a piece of our liner fabric, our inner liner fabric, face up, and we're gonna go ahead and put our zipper face up on top of it. It is okay to keep the zipper closed. During this step, just line it up like that, all nice and neat. And then after that, we're gonna take a piece of our outer layer, our outer fabric, and lay it face down on top of the other 2 pieces. So it kind of looks like that. And then we're gonna just pin everything down, all nice and neat. Or you can clip it, whatever floats your boat. Something that might be helpful, because you definitely do not want to sew over your zipper pull, is you could put a little pin like this right here to remind you where your zipper pull starts and stops, because we don't want to sew over that. Okay, so once we have that down, we're going to go ahead and go to the sewing machine and sew right next to that zipper. So we're going to start right after this pin and sew all the way down. So we're back at our table here, and this is what we just sewed up. So we're just gonna go ahead and open this piece here, and we're gonna repeat the first steps. So we take the inner layer of our pouch, and we are gonna take the zipper face up and lay it right on top of the liner. So then we take our outer layer right side down, so we're making like a little sandwich, and then we'll do the same thing as before and pin those layers together. Okay, so we're here at the machine now, and I'm just going to go ahead and stitch down our zipper. So we're just going to open up this, just lift the presser foot and open the zipper up a little more so we can sew by it with no problem. So we're back at the table. We've sewn both of our sides down, and now look at what we have. This is the outside with the zipper facing up, and then this is the inside. So our next step is to iron. It's really nice and important to iron down because we're going to top stitch the seams, and so we just want everything to be like really nice and crisp. So I'm going to head over to the ironing board and we'll get started. So guys, we're here at the iron board. We're just going to iron everything down real quick. This is my grandma's iron, by the way. I don't know, it still works, so I still use it. Okay, so when you're ironing, you just want to make sure you don't iron over if your teeth are plastic, you don't want to iron over that because you don't want to melt them, you know what I'm saying? So we're just going to go here and press everything down so it's ready for us to top stitch. Okay, we're all ironed up and ready to go. Next step, guys, we're almost there. Okay guys, so now it's the moment we've all been waiting for. We're gonna go ahead and put the pouch, make the pouch more pouch-like. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is unzip this some of the way. Definitely you don't want to forget that step, because if you do forget and then you do the next step, you won't be able to open it, and that can be like super frustrating. So just now that this zipper is open, we put the right sides of the fabric together, the matching fabric, and then we're just gonna make sure our zipper teeth are all facing the same way. So there's your teeth, rah rah. We'll just put them like this, and then we're gonna go ahead and pin down the fabrics. Just a side note, we're gonna leave a opening in the bottom lining of our pouch so we can turn it inside out. So I also like to use pins to just mark that, so I just remember to leave it. So I'll do the same pin the same way as when I was trying to mark where my zipper was. I'll just leave a nice big opening there, and we're gonna head back to the machine, and we're gonna sew from this pin all the way around to this pin with about a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Okay, so we have our pouch all sewn together now, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just clip the corners just a little bit to make it look nicer once we turn it inside out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're gonna go ahead and stick our hand in this inside the pouch and pull it through. And this is when that chopstick becomes very handy. Just gonna take your chopstick or whatever you're using to turn your corners and stick it right through there, and boop, 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 boop. So much better, so much faster, easier. I love it. So you turn these corners out, and then you could go ahead and turn these corners. On the inner fabric. Ah, very cute, right? And then we're just gonna take this opening, go like that, iron it down real quick, and then we can go ahead and sew it right up. Okay guys, we're done with the bag, and then you know, you can put anything on the zipper pull if you like, or you can put nothing on, like you put like a pom-pom, or I don't know, I like to cut a little piece of denim and add it. But now you have a finished pouch, and you can put like tons of things in it, like eyeliner, or Viewmaster, or fake teeth if you have any of those. Anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me today and do this tutorial with me. Thank you, Fad Market, for, you know, asking me to work with you on this. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!